First, the top news headlines. 3 soaps, 2 rented rooms reduced to ashes in major blaze in Imphal East. NAB arrests drug peddler, seizes 12 kg of opium in Churachandpur district. Another spike of 90,000 COVID-19 cases makes India's tally second highest in the world. Hello and good afternoon. I am ONEL SHAMBANDURAM giving you the Times of Manipur English news. Now the news in details. 3 shops and 2 rented rooms were reduced to ashes in a major fire that occurred at Wangkai Sangbi under Imphal East district around 8 am today. A jewelry shop, a grocery shop and a shop selling fuel were destroyed in the fire. A short circuit was believed to be the cause of the blaze. A team of Manipur Fire Service rushed to the spot and doused the flames and prevented it from spreading to nearby shops, according to the report.
Maisi akhoi short circuit thokpadi gi hau ma lai ju khong de ko dukan mari ga bulap chakre kanat kumba adi sana konsang gi pot ayam loi chakre ko ado yum gi household item loi mak chakre ma thagi appliance ba gi free chakre adi mayam ma ai ju khang de mayam chakre akhoi bha service ko akhoi pau bi ko ma khoi matam chanam lai ba ko ado bha bi gi side gi akhoi man kan bi ba gi mak de akhoi thagale akhoi thaga bhong.
A team of Narcotics and Affairs of Border NAB yesterday arrested a man and seized around 12 kgs of opium from his possession at Taiziang village of Churachandpur district. The arrested has been identified as David Ongkolam Haukip, aged 37 years, son of Chungkhohao Haukip. NAB said it has registered a case in connection with the incident. India has surpassed Brazil's coronavirus tally and is now the second worst affected nation in the world after the United States, with over 42 lakh COVID-19 cases. India saw the second consecutive spike of over 90,000 cases yesterday, which took the tally to 42 lakh 4,613, apart from the 90,902 new coronavirus cases. India also saw another 1,016 deaths, which took the country's death toll to 71,642, a media report said. According to the Johns Hopkins University records, the United States now has 62 lakh coronavirus cases with a death toll over 1.88 lakh. Brazil, which is now the third worst affected nation after India, has 41 lakh cases and a death toll of 1.26 lakh. Meanwhile, global coronavirus cases have now crossed 2.70 crore, while the global death toll has crossed 8.82 lakh, said the Johns Hopkins University tally. Among the 42 lakh total cases in India, there are 8,82,542 active cases and 32,50,429 recovered cases, with a recovery rate of 77.31%. Manipur registered 121 fresh COVID-19 cases, including 18 personnel of Central Armed Police Force CAPF. The state's coronavirus case tally has crossed the 7,000 mark. The State COVID-19 Command Control Room said Manipur's COVID-19 count has jumped to 7,022. The new cases were detected at VRDL Janims, VRDL Rims, Ukhrul, Imphal West, Bishnupur, Thoubal, Imphal East, Jivan Hospital, Babina Diagnostics, Churachandpur, Senapati, Rims RAT, Tamenglong TrueNet and Raj Medicity. Yesterday, 2 COVID-19 patients, 1 male aged 53 years from Thoubal district and 1 female aged 31 years from Imphal West, died at Janims and Rims respectively. The deceased has comorbid conditions. The cumulative number of deaths in the state rose to 38. The number of active cases stands at 1,820, while 5,164 have been discharged after recovery. The recovery rate in the state has increased to 73.54%. Well, it's now time for a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Khanghanjaba Lamjingba Finance ki members sing the Khanghanjari Madudi COVID-19 maram moiraga malem pumbagi oiriba pandemic situation asina matam kuina lepcharuraba members singi benefits sing lakliba November lising ani kun thadagi pithokpa huzaragani tawenguma song interest payout pithokpagi niyamna tha khudingi tang kulhumdoida adom adom gi account ki kuthangda pizagani haina Khanghanjari wafam amana November tha amadi December tha lising ani kun gi oinadi 1% ta pizagani adumapu January lising ani kun mathoidagi di interest revise to thokcharaga hanagumna agreement ta leikiba percentage ta pinana bohona jagi haina Khanghanjari members singda wafam amasu Khanghanjari madude malem pumbagi wanaraba matam ama oibana maram oiraga civil society organization sarkar amadi atai organization singi wafam singsu nathaiba yadabana maram oiraga matam kuina lamjingba finance su thabak suba nomba yadabadagi mayamgi service leptuna leirure maram aduna March kunmathoi lisingani kundagi September kuntra lisingani kungi oinadi members singi benefit pizararoi wafam amana March kun lisingani kun fawgi manungda leiba benefit lauthokhodaba members singna October kunmanga lisingani kunda pithok jagani haina members singi mafam da Khanghanjari mathakta panjari ba wafam singa sida members singna apam pam da soidan leyamgani haina khanjai adubo oirakliba malemgi waraba matamama oibana awaba da saruk yaminasi haina lamjingba finance ki maikai digi Khanghanjari amadi mayambasu ikai khumna bucheri Khanghanjari ba manager lamjingba finance
Welcome back. In a major breakthrough, Churachandpur police has cracked a rupees 7 lakh theft case. On September 3, electronic items worth rupees 7 lakh were stolen from a mobile and computer shop located at Nehru Marg Junction in Churachandpur district. The police have also arrested 2 persons in connection with the case. A team of Churachandpur police recovered the stolen items from Khoblian Mang, aged 27 years, son of Lamkhan Kab, and Ngangkham Piang, aged 25 years, son of Thangkhan Muan of Kanan Vang, New Lamka, Churachandpur. The accused have been taken into custody, a police report said. A combined team of 37 Assam Rifles and Lakhipur police apprehended an NSC and IM cadre yesterday. The arrested Mangal Sana Singh, aged 45 years, son of late Harish Chandra Singh, hails from Jugijan Rajbari and the Hojai police station in Assam. According to police reports, Mangal was involved in collection of money from cement carrying truck drivers along National Highway 37 for party fund. A mobile, a PAN card and extortion slip were recovered from his possession. In this regard, a case has been registered at Lakhipur police station. Muslim Students Development Organization MSDO Sangayumpham held a protest at Sangayumpham Nungpau Bajar against the gang rape and murder of a minor girl at Mayang, Imphal on September 2nd. MSDO General Secretary said that they will extend support to the Joint Action Committee JAC in its fight for justice. Social worker Thongam Premjit Singh along with the members of Mairembam Laika Youth Club MLYC provided monetary aid and rice to the family of Mairembam Anand Singh of Moirang Mairembam Laikai College Gate. Sunita, wife of Anand, is the sole bread earner of the family, selling vegetables as other family members are not in the position to earn money. Sunita expressed gratitude to Premjit for his generosity. As Manauton, who contested the last set assembly polls from Nauria Pakhang Lakpat, today distributed rations to around 200 households of the constituency. He distributed rations to the residents of Mongsangay, Langtabal, Hyangthang and Lairenjam. During the distribution, Manauton said that the COVID-19 can be defeated only when people are united to fight against it. Manauton also said the peace talks between NSC and IM and Government of India should not be allowed to create havoc on people's mind amid a global health crisis. Block Program Management Unit Moray organized a one-day training program on COVID-19 for the volunteers of quarantine centers at Primary Health Center Moray today. DNO COVID-19 Technopal District Dr. Cecil Ahong Sangbam, Medical In Charge Dr. Santi Kumar, Medical Officer Dr. Adhikari Mayum Arun Kumar Sharma and volunteers of Red Cross Society, Technopal District and other organizations attended the training program. Well, it's now time for another short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Tathimbo, Toy Basa, COVID positive Ojarabasu, Masada symptoms, Samatu, Magi Tungan, the room Mamadi, Tungan, the bathroom let in Laduna, home isolation to Yaba, Health Department, Peter Javani, Masida, a Quagi Tokadi.
Wow, Yam Kang Mayanina, Number Doctor, huh?
I Doctor Oibo, the Boywanati. I know I say, Sim Martini, Taja Draga, Health Center, the Salamusini,
Anugine, Lalamaba, Secretary Shine, Lolo,
se thingmagi mahutta ekhoi punong na sagot kadabani home isolation tawuda kiningai karisuliti adudi wakhaloi taminare ko ai mu chalukhige
COVID lan thengnanabagi damakta home isolation gi pambai sijinabada miyamna saugat piduna mateng pangbiyu
Lamjingba Finance की माइकई देगी खंगन जरी मदुदी लाखलिबा नवंबर थागी मेंबर्स संगे इंटरेस्ट पे आउट अदोम की अकाउंट की खुथांगदा हापचरगनी असिना मरम ओइरगा मेंबर्स सिंगना अदोम की अकाउंट हांगबदा फंगबिखिबा लमजिंगबा फाइनेंस की पासबुक अमदी नेशनलाइज ओइबा सेविंग अकाउंट पासबुक डिटेल्स का लोइना मखादा पिजरिबा ईमेल एड्रेस अमदी व्हाट्सएप असिदा फाइल अटैच तोबिरगा थाबिरकनबा मयाम की मफमदा खंगन जरी Email ID info@lamjingbafinance.com WhatsApp 6909959834 Kanghanjariba Investment Manager Lamjingba Finance.
Welcome back. The 45-day-old wild elephant, which purportedly got separated from its herd, fell into a marshy area near Hatigor tea estate along the Indo-Bhutan border in Udalguri district of Assam yesterday. According to media reports, the villagers witnessed a wild elephant on Wednesday morning last and informed the forest officials. The site of the incident is near the Nonai Forest Reserve along the Indo-Bhutan border, which is about 30 kilometers from the district headquarters, Udalguri. Udalguri district is among the worst affected human-elephant conflict zones in Assam. Elephants come into conflict with people who have either taken shelter between or besides elephant habitats. A number of people lose their lives due to man-elephant conflict in the district every year. The All Arunachal Pradesh Students Union AAPSU has termed the incident of 5 civilians being allegedly taken captive by China's People's Liberation Army PLA as unfortunate and called upon the central and state government to ensure the early and safe release. As per media reports, the PAC students' body of the state, which convened an emergency meeting yesterday to discuss the incident, said that the recent abduction incident is not an isolation case, as time and again the PLA have been indulging in similar antics. Civilians living in the inhospitable border areas are taken captive at regular intervals, the union added. The AAPSU said the Recurrence of such incidents simply reflects the failure of the center as well as the state government in protecting the life and security of people inhabiting the border areas. The Students' Union further said the absence of all-weather roads and other infrastructure in the border areas has its own sordid stories to tell. This absence is not only making life difficult for the locals living in the border areas, but also for the defense personnel deployed along the LAC and the AAP, as you said. The center must stop looking Arunachal only through the prism of security and rather take a more inclusive approach of development which are at par with other Indian states, it added. Metro train services resume in a graded manner across the country today, except in Maharashtra after being closed for over 5 months due to the novel coronavirus pandemic. A media report said that in accordance with the centre's guidelines, the metro train services resume in Bengaluru, Chennai, Delhi, Noida, Lucknow and Noida today, with safety measures in place to check the spread of COVID-19. The Home Ministry had recently issued guidelines allowing metro services into the country to resume operations in the graded manner over 5 months after services were suspended as the lockdown was imposed in India. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar will set the stage for the Bihar polls today with a virtual rally to connect with lakhs of people as the NDA looks to repeat its electoral success, battling the anti-incumbency wave and criticism over the handling of floods as well as political unrest in the state after the death of Bollywood star Sushant Singh Rajput, who hailed from the state. The rally, which began at 11:30 am, was originally planned for September 6, but it was postponed by a day due to a week-long national mourning following the death of former President Pranab Mukherjee. The rally comes at a time when the NDA constituents are engaged in a battle of one-upmanship, with both the BJP and the JDU indulging in a proxy war of sorts for Dalit votes to become the single largest party after the elections. To add to Kumar's woes, LJP has launched a diatribe against the JDU over the issue of management of migrants who return after the lockdown was imposed due to COVID-19 as well as the floods that have ravaged the state. In fact, the LJP will meet at 2 p.m. today to decide whether the contest against ally JDU in Bihar polls. As Kumar battles internal rifts, he has found some support from former Bihar Chief Minister and HAM party chief Jitan Kumar Manjhi, who has pledged loyalty to Kumar and challenged the LJP to bring its contenders into the electoral fray. He has forged an alliance with Janata Dal United and have been a part of the NDA. There has been a decision about seat sharing in the next Bihar Assembly election, media reports said. World number 1 Novak Djokovic issued an apology for his behavior yesterday after getting disqualified from the US Open 2020 for hitting a line just with a tennis ball during his round 4 match. According to media reports, Djokovic was trailing 5-6 in the first set during his match against Pablo Carreño Busta when he took out his frustration by smacking a tennis ball which went and hit a female line judge on her throat. With the line judge screaming out in pain as she fell to the ground, a horrific Djokovic ran over her and apologized. It was purely an accident from the Siberian, but the officers were in no mood to let Djokovic off with a warning or fine. Tournament referee Soren Freimel, Grand Slam supervisor Andreas Egli and chair umpire Aurelie Todt had a decision with Djokovic, who pleaded that he didn't hit the line just intentionally, after which they decided to default the 70-time Grand Slam champion. Djokovic tweeted that the whole situation has left him really sad and empty. He also apologized for causing stress to the judges. Now it's time for the local newspaper headlines. The Sangai Express. COVID death toll climbs to 38. Cases now stand at 7,022. Tamenglong Tosem Haflong Road. Villages ready to give land sans compensation. College final year exams from September 18. Chief Minister pledges penalties for child rapist killers, Churachandpur killers. The People's Chronicle. Delhi crosses 7,000 as 2 more deaths tag toll to 38. Uphill train in death cases. Nurses, doctor of private hospital found positive. Recovery rate improving. Ima markets to reopen soon. Chief Minister vows firm action in rape case, Churachandpur robbery. India breaches 90K single-day infection mark. Imphal Free Press. Chief Minister Biren assures exemplary punishment in Mayang Imphal gang rape case. Police will file charge sheet within 2 months. No MPSC mains examinations 2016 till completion of CBI inquiry, says Cookie Students Organization. Manipur Mail. Chief Minister strongly condemns incidents of rape, robbery. 2 die, total COVID cases reach 7,022. Full refund must for air tickets booked in lockdown. And before we wind up the top news headlines once again. Three shops, 2 rented rooms reduced to ashes in major blaze in Imphal East. NAB arrests drug peddler, seizes 12 kg of opium in Churachandpur district. And another spike of 90,000 COVID-19 cases makes India's tally second highest in the world. Well, that's all for now. Stay tuned to Times of Manipur.